When you have the level of success that we've had, when you have a business that's important as this with this many competitors, you're going to have people saying some nasty things.
Bill Gates. 10 Rules for Success. Bill Gates is among the most loved and appreciated entrepreneurs of our time, and of course, his hustle and philanthropy are the biggest keywords of his love in the masses. Well, in this video, we are going to talk about the rules that he follows and claims are responsible for his success. 1. Energy. If you resolve to make a better tomorrow, you should have the energy to do so, because let me tell you, it is not really easy to bring about a change.
If you're going to start a company, it takes so much energy that it better overcome your feeling of risk. I don't think that you necessarily, if you're going to start a company, should do it at the start of your career. I think there's a lot to be said for working for a company, learning how they do things. You know, if you're young, it's hard to go lease premises. They made that hard for me. You couldn't rent a car when you were under 25 at the time, so I was always taking taxis to go see customers. People would, people say, well, we're going to go have a discussion in the bar. Well, I couldn't go to the bar. But, that's fun, because I'll tell you, when people are first skeptical and they think, oh, this kid doesn't know anything, then when you show them you've really got a good product and you know something, they actually tend to go overboard and they think, whoa, they know a lot. Let's really do an incredible amount with these people. So our youth, at least in this country, was a huge asset for us once we reached a certain threshold. It's hard to hire older people because they'll be a little bit conservative about whether they should come and take the risk. And it took 3 or 4 years before we could go out into the normal sort of employment pool. But those problems that come with starting a firm, you better think of those as part of the pleasure, part of the challenge that is part of the excitement.
2. Bad influence. Well, if you consider reverse psychology, some people claim that having a person in your life whom you repent is more influential than having an idol. You would do all you can to never become like the ones that hurt you, and eventually you will see yourself becoming the best versions of yourself.
I want to thank Harvard for this honor. I'll be changing my job next year, and it will be nice to finally have a college degree on my resume. I applaud the graduates for taking a much more direct route to your degrees. For my part, I'm just happy that the Crimson called me Harvard's most successful dropout. I guess that makes me valedictorian of my own special class. I did the best of everyone who failed. But I also want to be recognized as the guy who got Steve Ballmer to drop out of business school. I'm a bad influence. That's why I was invited to speak at your graduation. If I'd spoken at your orientation, fewer of you might be here today.
3. Work hard. Again, hard work and energy are the basic requirements for anyone who wants to change things around.
My calendar gets very full with those, and then at night, after the kids have gone to bed, I'm on email a great deal. I get messages during the day. That's my chance to give long responses. And then over the weekend, I send a lot of mail as well. I take 2 weeks a year to just go off and read and think, where I'm not interrupted by work or anything else. I'm just solidly trying to think about the future, and people get to send me things to read as part of that so-called Think Week. So it's a nice mix of things. About 25% of the time then I'm out traveling around, meeting with customers, Europe, Asia, and that sort of helps me think, okay, do we have the right priorities? What are people responding well to, and what would they like to see us do better?
4. Create the future. While people want to make a better future, what is a better way to make a better future than creating it yourself? So work hard and foresee the unforeseeable to make the future better.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, Chairman of Microsoft. In this video, you're going to see the future, Windows. Microsoft first came up with the Windows concept back in 1983, and today the leading software users have switched into the Windows environment. It's really incredible how quickly our powerful applications like Word and Excel and PowerPoint have been adopted. It's not just Microsoft applications. Even companies like WordPerfect and Lotus have now come out with Windows applications. And every week we see new innovative work. It's really attracting all the innovation in the industry. We predicted this a long time ago, and now it's the future.
5. Enjoy what you do. This is one of the reasons why Silicon Valley is the most loved workspace. Enjoyment in work means better productivity and better ideas.
You've got to enjoy what you do every day. And for me, that's working with very smart people. It's working on new problems. Every time we think, hey, we've had a little bit of success, we're pretty careful not to dwell on it too much because the bar gets raised.
6. Play bridge. Gates' favorite game is the bridge, and he claims it has made his life decisions better, and he really appreciates the people who play the game.
I love bridge. Bridge helps you think. It's a game you can play your entire life and keep getting better and better. I think anybody who's good at bridge is going to be great at a lot of things. So I really encourage people to get involved, and I want to thank the people who've put things together for juniors. They'll be thanking you the rest of their life because bridge is such a great sport.
7. Ask for advice. Despite being such a big name in the industry, Gates doesn't feel even a bit shy to ask for advice, maybe his wife or some colleague.
I'd talk to my dad, I'd talk to Warren, I'd talk to my wife Melinda. So I have enough people that know me and actually know where my judgment isn't its strongest, where I might get overexcited about something or forget to think about something. And so they're good at correcting, particularly Melinda, good at correcting whatever those blind spots are. And I think it's good to encourage your friends and advisors to really give them that license. I can go to a party and forget to say hello to various people or something. That's a very minor example of my blind spot. A small number of people that you can turn to on certain key things is a great asset.
8. Pick good people. Having good people on your side always makes a difference in your work ethic, and Bill advocates the same.
My best business decisions really have to do with picking people. Deciding to go into partnership with Paul Allen is probably at the top of the list. And then subsequently hiring a friend, Steve Ballmer, and having somebody who you totally trust, who's totally committed, shares your vision, and yet has a little bit different set of skills, and also acts as a check on you. Some of the ideas you come up with, you run by them because they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, have you thought about this and that? And the benefit of sparking off of somebody who's got that kind of brilliance, it's not only made it fun, but it's really led to a lot of success. So picking a partner is crucial.
9. Don't procrastinate. Bill had a habit of procrastinating while in college, but once he got into business, he realized it won't work here, and he learned this the hard way.
I had one habit that I developed when I was at college. It was actually a very bad habit, which was I like to show people that I didn't do any work and that I didn't go to classes and I didn't care. And then at the very last minute, like 2 days before the test, I'd get serious about it. And people thought that was funny. That was my positioning, the guy who did nothing until the last minute. Then when I went into business, that was a really bad habit. And it took me a couple of years to get over that. Nobody praised me because I would do things at the last minute, and I tried to reverse to students I didn't think that highly of, who were always organized and had things done on time. I'm still working on it, but procrastination is not a good habit.
10. Sense of humor. You may not know it, but Bill is surely one of the funniest people out there, and you can see that from the advertisements only. This allows him to have a connection with customers like no one else can.
I'm here to join the people bringing attention to Lou Gehrig's disease by taking the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm going to challenge 3 more people: Elon Musk, Ryan Seacrest, and Chris Anderson of TED. Consider yourself challenged. You have 24 hours. Good luck.
Oh, behave.